The Ridge is set on a 51-acre estate. It is a home-type environment with a bed and breakfast feel. This allows for us to provide a private and safe area for our clients to recover in, and then allows us to then step them down to some different levels of care to help support them to have that recovery for life.
We truly get to know what's going on with your loved one and your situation to identify what the best next step is going to be to help you and help your loved one find that recovery.
It was interesting, I have to say, from day one. Met with the counselor, met me, we talked for a little bit, and then I got to meet all the other people that were here, and they were just super friendly, and I felt at home right away, and I felt as if, well, if these people are here, it's okay that I'm here. I know that sounds crazy. And the house staff was so supportive. I mean, the chef at the time, they were amazing. They made me feel comfortable. I really was at ease right away.
So our team is made up by a lot of different licensures and education backgrounds. We have 2 full-time addictionologists on staff, which is rare in this community. We have people who have been in recovery for a long time and have gone on to further educate themselves and get licensures and work in this field.
I don't think it's particularly common to have 2 board-certified addiction medicine physicians on staff, especially full-time. Mental illness goes hand in hand with addiction. It isn't 100%, but it's actually probably more common than most people would realize. And here we have the option to assess for that and provide treatment if it's needed.
I generally tell clients and families that it's time to consider treatment if the substance is causing problems in their relationships or with their health, or if they're involved in illegal activities like purchasing drugs, or if they have court interventions or legal problems. If substance use is causing you some problems and you've attempted to control your substance use and you've been unable to do that, then seek treatment. And then in the initial treatment phase, it's a matter of outlining for the patient what is it that is going to be helpful for them so that when they leave the Ridge, they can maintain sobriety. Not just abstinence from mood-altering drugs, but how can they be happy? So my hope is that when patients leave, they'll pick up some of the tools that we've offered them and then utilize at least some of those tools to maintain sobriety. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Connection is so important. It's huge. It's fundamental. You can't do this alone. And so we foster an environment that really forces you to connect with others. A lot of times we see people so isolated when they come into treatment. They're depressed, they're anxious, they're fearful. And so connecting is really difficult. Being able to have clients reconnect socially with peers, with family, makes a huge difference in the recovery process.
So here at the Ridge, we take a mind, body, spirit approach. We believe that getting up and moving is a big part of that. Going on the walking trail, just even walking the path around the house is very important. We have a personal trainer who comes in and will personalize workouts for them, yoga, meditation. We have acupuncture, we have a music therapist that comes in, we have an art therapist as well, and then we have rec activities. We have a fishing pond, we have all these great things that are on the property that they're able to access during that recreation time. And allows somebody to start gaining that strength back. Part of that is our great chef who will put together personalized meals. So we're lucky enough to be small where we can accommodate that. So the Ridge currently offers 5 detox beds. We have 6 executive suites available that have in-suite bathrooms. And then we have 16 beds available in our Stuckert house that has semi-private or private rooms available as well.
I liked the bedrooms. I liked my 4 roommates. I loved the food. I liked the pool in the backyard here. And I really liked going to an AA meeting every day. I just thought that was helping me kind of solidify the things that I was going to have to do when I left here.
There was a lot of group, where we would sit around and actually talk about our addiction. I liked having the one-on-one, counselor that was assigned to me, and then I met a lot of good friends, I had a lot of good, the camaraderie was great, people that I'm still friends with today.
I'm going to help the family navigate their own recovery. alongside the person that's at the ranch. And so what we want to do is give the family their own tools.
We offer family programming on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And what I like to do and tailor that family programming so that the family gets the psychoeducation on the disease of addiction, but also gets to hear the stories of other people that have gone through this. Addicts and alcoholics themselves, but also family members who participate in Al-Anon programming. We have them come in and tell their own stories of how they've worked their own program to better benefit the client. So being able to have them with the family programming, maintaining the connection through treatment, working through problems with a therapist makes a big difference at discharge.
Your first year in recovery is the most crucial year in recovery. So in aftercare, we take recovery 1 week at a time, just very small chunks. We process things that you struggled with in the past week and how to do better the next week.
I liked aftercare so much, I actually stayed an extra 6 months because, it's what I needed. I needed that connection to the Ridge when I left. I really think that's one of the main reasons that it kept me sober.
It's just beyond words. It's the most important money spent. It's the most important investment anybody will ever make in themselves. It's about how do I live life with the joys and the difficulties and stay sober.